For this record keeping example, we're going to say that we're going to keep track of John's English work. So you're going to click on Add a New Course, and we're going to go into English, and we're going to say that John is in 4th grade. So we're going to select grade 4, or you could just keep it in English. It's up to you, however you want to categorize this. And this is all going to be private. You're going to see this in the English category, but you're the only person who's going to see it unless you choose to make it public. So we're going to say course full name. So I'm going to say John's English. I'm going to say 4th grade. Okay? And I'm going to say, and we're going to call the course short name. We're just going to say JE4. Okay? Now I want to keep track based on what he does each week. So for this, I'm just going to choose the format, weekly format, so that I can just keep track of what he does each week. Underneath the formatting options for weekly format, where it says number of sections 10, so that would basically allow me to keep track for 10 weeks. But I want to keep track for 36 weeks, because that's the way we do our school year. So I'm going to scroll down and select 36. And here you can see guest access, no, because nobody's going to have access to this. Nobody's going to see this at all. And then you're going to scroll down and click Save Changes. And the rest of the stuff you can just ignore because this is just for simple record keeping. And you're going to see all these options to edit each week. However, we're just doing simple record keeping, and we're not even going to add any activity or resources. If you're lesson planning, then you may want to go ahead and add things that you want to do next. But just for simple record keeping, then you're done. And all you want to do is enroll John into the course. So you can scroll down and click on Users and click on Enrolled Users. And then over on the right, you're going to see a little button that says Enroll Users. Click on that, and then click on your child and add them to the course. And then down here, this little button is kind of hard to see because it's out of the way of my camera. Okay, so down here, just click Finish Enrolling Users, and now John's been added to the course. So you can, what you can do is just each week go in and add the activities that you want him to do, or you can just go in and add the activities that he has completed. So I'm going to give you an example of that. So here is the first week, June 4th. And we're going to say, you want to, if you would like to add activities, you'll want to, if you're not seeing these little icons to edit and add activities, it's because you need to turn editing off. You see this button up here? So if I turn editing off, everything will disappear. And if I turn editing on, everything will reappear. Okay? Now, if you decide, wait a minute, I didn't want to start my school year June 4th, I want to start at a different date, you can go down here, go to Edit Settings, and you can change the start date for your school year. So right here where it says course start date, so let's say we're going to start in September. We could just say September 3rd, and then click Save Changes. And that'll automatically update all of your weeks. Okay, so let's say it is September 3rd and your child visits the Khan Academy website. You can just click Add an Activity or Resource. You can click URL, click Add, and then you can say OK. Okay, so you can just highlight the link up here, copy. Okay, this really isn't the best example for an English class, but we're going to just go with it. Okay, so we're going to say addition video. You can say watched this addition video for the description, and then you can just add the link that he watched or that you want him to watch. You can do it either way. You can do it ahead of time or after the fact. And then just scroll down and you can ignore everything else and save and return to course. And so we can scroll up here and we can turn editing off, and we can go in here and look. And you can see the addition video is right here. Now, if you want to check, you can have John go in and check off his work, or you can check it off too. So if you'd like to check off John's work, you can log into John's account, click on Home, click on Student List, scroll over to the right and click on the little Edit next to your student. On the left hand side you'll see a Login As. You can click on the Login As to log in as John. Click Continue. Okay, so now you're see at the top you can see Mary Smith. That would be your name. You're logged in as John Smith. That would be the student. From the bottom you can see the courses that John is enrolled in. So we're going to click on the course we just created. And we can click on September 3rd through September 9th, and we can, so either you can go in and check it off for your student, or if your child is good with computers, your child can go through, see the work that he has to do. As he completes the work, he can click the video and go to the video, and he can go back and he can check things off when he's completed. If you'd like to see completed work, you can click on Reports and then Activity Completion. And then you can see John Smith, the addition video has been checked off. So that is the very simple basics of record keeping for your children. Now, I think throughout the tutorial you saw that there are lots of advanced options you can use. Really, we've made it so that you can do pretty much anything you could possibly think of is possible with our system. So you can go from being very simple to creating really engaging and complex lesson plans for your kids. We'll go over those in more tutorials.